Hey, so my name's Andre Gonawela. I'm a first year MD here at Harris School, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my hobby of autograph collecting. I've been doing it for 10 years. Everything you see in this presentation is in my collection. So yeah, so what do I collect? I have about 13 US presidential autographs. I have a couple of world leaders, I have a couple of governmental officials in the United States, a bunch of random celebrities, half of whom I don't even know the names of, and 5 Conan O'Briens. Conan O'Brien, the late night talk show host. And yeah, I have a problem. I have more photos with Conan O'Brien than I do with some of my closest friends. Yeah, it's a problem. Anyway, what was my first ever autograph? I was 7 years old. I had the opportunity to meet the incumbent president of Sri Lanka. And before I wanted to do policy, I wanted to get into dinosaurs. I wanted to be a paleontologist. I could tell you anything about dinosaurs. So I always carried a dinosaur book with me wherever I went. So when I went to meet the president, I took this dinosaur book with me. And for 15 minutes, I was lecturing the incumbent president of Sri Lanka on dinosaurs, on tyrannosaurs, on raptors. You know, the sitting president of Sri Lanka had nothing better to do with her life, right? She didn't have a civil war to deal with. So when she just got fed up and she signed the book and she was like, yeah, good luck in life. But anyway, you get into these weird situations. So I met Hillary Clinton 6 years ago to book signing. So I really wanted to get a photo with her while she was signing my book. So I asked her, what do you think about the current situation in Sri Lanka? And well, she put down her pen and she talked to me for 5 minutes about this, much to the chagrin of 1,000 people behind me in line. And well, the news media caught a hold of this and they were like, what the hell is this kid talking about? Is he a celebrity? Is he famous? So they came up to me and they talked to me a bit afterwards and they were like, what did you ask her? And I'm like, just ask for her autograph, So, and then, these are the strange situations to get into. And then, I met Conan O'Brien at a live taping. So I got this poster signed by him. So he came after the taping to sign my poster, and we had a bit of an interaction during the taping. And he came up to my buddy right afterwards and said, hey, do you want me to sign your poster? And my buddy was like, nah, it's fine. And well, Conan was like, whoa. And well, here's a piece of advice. When a celebrity offers you an autograph, you take it. You take it, you keep it, you burn it, you sell it, whatever you want to do, you do it. And well, Conan's people, when Conan had been rejected by my buddy, Conan's people actually uploaded it to YouTube. And well, comment sections, they suck ass, but they suck ass especially when you're like you and your buddy. It's like, my God, look at this. They're talking about Chinese currency manipulation just because my buddy had rejected his autograph. Like, what the hell is that? And well, you get autographs on strange things sometimes. So this is former President Dwight D. Eisenhower, former Supreme Allied Commander in World War II. So what could he have been talking about during this letter, right? Defeating Hitler, the nuclear war, the Cold War, the Soviets. What could he have possibly talked about? I like Ike, famed giant of history, right? So anyway, he's talking about basically thanking his friend for a couple of bottles of scotch. My God, basically it's like my friend John or Steven there, they buy me a couple of beers, I'm like, thanks bro, when we get to New York City, let's get turned up, let's get hashtag lit, right? That's what Dwight D is talking about in that letter, and that's the letter that now, I have framed in my room right now. Ronald Reagan. Then the governor of California. What could he have been talking about, Richard? Nixon, hippies, Vietnam, future presidential aspirations. What could he have possibly been talking about? And well, you know what he was talking about? He was basically apologizing to a buddy of his for stealing his seat at a USC-UCLA football game. My God, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry for stealing your seat, but in reality, I'm governor, and I can do whatever the hell I want. So, and also, Merry Christmas, y'all! And sometimes alcohol might affect signature legibility. So you see Arias Truman here, former US president, after the White House Correspondents' Dinner, has probably had a couple of shots, a couple of bourbons, and all of that. So you see, very messy, right? 1947, very messy. But then you go to someone like former President Warren G. Harding, president during the Prohibition when alcohol was banned in this country, and Warren G. Harding had nothing better to do in his life than appoint Postmaster Generals. Postmaster Generals being the mailmen of each county. So we have about 5,000 counties in the United States. So he saw it fit to sign every Postmaster General appointmentship in the country, because obviously we're all at the bar, alcohol is fun, we have nothing better to do, right? And then signature legibility. Former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, former US President Gerald Ford, very legible, you can read what they're saying. Gerald Ford with a basic elementary school cursive. Very easy to read, right? And then, you get a bit sloppier signatures like Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, like, sort of missing the N at the end, missing the L. Every time he signs, it's a different signature, a different name. Sometimes it's even missing the B in Bill. So, you're getting a bit messier as you go on, and it's, really difficult to read sometimes. And then you get other folks, like, Donald Trump. I don't know what the hell that says. I don't know if it's Donald, I don't know if it's Trump. When he signs, it looks like a jagged mountainscape, right? He actually signs like he's, scrubbing a bathtub or scrubbing a toilet, like this, up and down, like that. So, like, I don't know what that says, but you know who's really bad at signatures? Celebrities. Halle Berry. Where's the H? Where's the B? Jeff Bridges. Where's the J? Channing. What is that? That's not a word. That's a shape. Colin. What the hell is that? That's a bunch of scribbles. My goodness. But on a more serious note, people will ask me, what are my favorite autographs? Like, So I think these are all my favorite autographs. So autographs of my close friends, my family, and all of that. Because, in our digital age now, communication is way more accessible, but ultimately way more impersonal nowadays. So I think there's a certain joy in getting something handwritten by a friend. So, folks, take some time, handwrite some notes, because these are things you'll look back on in decades, and you never know, some kid might have it framed up on his wall in 50 years, so yeah. Questions, I guess? We have a question session. In the back.
So these are just like all over in your room? Like Margaret Thatcher and everyone?
Some of them are framed, some of them are in books, but they're all in my room, yeah.
How do you acquire these signatures?
So some of them I met in person. Some of them I sort of buy through, like, a lot of research, a lot of deals, because there are a lot of fakes out there, right? So, like, if someone ever gifted me an autograph out of the blue, I'd freak out. Because there's a good chance they probably bought a fake. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of effort. But, like, through the mail, sort of, I found a bunch of these in, like, random bookstores, actually. Like this Margaret Thatcher one I got it for $1 in a secondhand book sale, so yeah. Any other questions?
Favorite autograph?
That's a tough question. Eisenhower, because it's I like Ike, nickname, basically to one of his buddies, so yeah. Yeah, so thank you.